Hello children, good morning. Welcome to the GK class of ICSE class 10. Today we will start a new topic. The name of the topic is Traditional Musical Instruments. We will study page number 32 and 33. First of all, let us go through the objectives of today's class. The objectives of this class is to know about traditional musical instruments of the world. They are balalaika, the iktara, the arhu, the gasla, the aeolian harp, and the glass harmonica. We will also study about the traditional musical instruments of India. They are the flute, the tabla, the sitar, and the santoor. We will study about the year and place of origin of the musical instrument. We will study about different parts and characteristics of musical instrument. We will know the different technique of playing the musical instrument. We will also study about the different occasions when the musical instrument is played. We will know about some notable player of the musical instrument. Now children, first of all, we will go through the technical terms that are related to today's topic. The first term is piccolo. The piccolo is a half-size flute and a member of the woodwind family of musical instruments. The second term is bass. The word bass denotes the member of a family of instruments that is the lowest in pitch. The third term for today is orchestras, a group of instrumentalists, especially one combining string, woodwind, brass, and percussion sections and playing classical music. The next term is folk instrument. A folk instrument is a musical instrument that developed among common people and usually does not have a known inventor. It can be made from wood, metal, and other material. The next term is resonator, acoustical device for reinforcing sound as the sounding board of a piano, the belly of a stringed instrument. The next term is fiddle. A fiddle is a bowed-string musical instrument, most often a violin. The last term for today is membrane. Membrane is a thin sheet of skin. Membrane-type musical instruments produce sounds by the vibrations of thin stretched membrane. A thin membrane fixed tightly over a hollow wooden drum vibrates and produces sound. For example, tabla belongs to the membrane type of musical instrument. So, membrane is a thin sheet of skin. Children, let us start now today's topic, traditional musical instruments. Broadly speaking, we have three main types of musical instruments. They are wind, stringed, and percussion. A wind instrument is a musical instrument in which sound is produced by the vibration of air, typically by the player blowing into the instrument. The examples of wind instrument are organ, trumpet, flute, bagpipe, etc. The second type of instruments are string instruments. String instruments are musical instruments that produce sound from vibrating strings when the performer plays or sounds the strings in some manner. The examples of string instruments are sitar, rabab, banjo, guitar, violin, etc. The third type of musical instrument is the percussion musical instrument. Such musical instruments are played by striking with the hand or with a stick or beater or by shaking. The examples of percussion instruments are gong, drum, tabla, snare drum, xylophone, etc. Now, let us study about different traditional musical instruments in detail. The first musical instrument that we are going to study is the balalaika. The balalaika is a stringed musical instrument of the lute family. It was developed in the 18th century in Russia and Central Asia. It is made in 6 sizes from piccolo to double bass and has a flat back and a triangular belly that tapers to the neck. Here you can see these features in this picture. The instrument was usually used in folk music but was also employed in large balalaika orchestras in the 20th century. The second traditional musical instrument we are going to study is the iktara. The iktara is a rhythmic folk instrument with a stretched single string, a spherical resonator covered with animal skin, and a split bamboo cane as a neck. The name iktara literally means one-stringed. This instrument is used mainly in India, Pakistan, and Bangladesh. This instrument is also known as Gopi Chand. The third traditional musical instrument we are going to study today is erhu. The erhu is a bowed, two-stringed Chinese vertical fiddle. The strings of the erhu are stretched over a wooden drum-like resonator covered by a snakeskin membrane. In performance, the erhu is held upright on the performer's thigh while the bow is moved horizontally over the strings, as you can see in the given picture. The erhu is played both as a solo instrument and in an orchestral setting. The next musical instrument we are going to study is the gasla. The gasla, also known as gusal, is a bowed-stringed musical instrument used mostly in southeastern Europe. It comprises of a skin belly, a round wooden back, and one horse hair string at the top of the neck, as you can see in the given picture. It is kept in a vertical position and played using a deep curved bow. There is no fingerboard and the string is stopped by the sideways pressure of the player's fingers. It is traditionally used by epic singers of the region. The next traditional musical instrument is the Aeolian harp. The Aeolian harp is a type of wooden sound box on which sounds are produced by the movement of wind over its strings. The strings can be made of different materials or thicknesses. The Aeolian harp was very popular in Germany and England during the late 18th and 19th centuries. Now children, let us study about the glass harmonica or armonica. It consists of a set of graduated tuned glass balls which are played by rubbing moistened fingers on the glass ball's rims. It was invented by American printer, author and inventor Benjamin Franklin. He called this instrument armonia, based on the Italian word armonica, which means harmony. Sand dunes in deserts can create loud, resonant notes that can be heard up to 6 miles and last up to 15 minutes. How the sound is created is still uncertain. However, some studies suggest that during an avalanche, sand grains collide with each other and move together down the dune, making a stream of millions of little sounds. Now let us study about the flute. The flute is a family of musical instruments in the woodwind group. A flute produces sound when a stream of air directed across a hole in the instrument creates a vibration of air at the hole. The bamboo flute is an important instrument in Indian classical music and developed independently of the Western flute. The Hindu god Lord Krishna is traditionally considered a master of the bamboo flute. The Indian flutes are very simple compared to the Western counterparts. They are made of bamboo and are keyless. Pandit Hari Prasad Chaurasia is an internationally acclaimed flautist of India. He is a very popular and eminent artist par excellence who is known for his outstanding contribution in popularizing Indian classical music all over the world. His consummate artistry has distinguished him as the greatest living master of the North Indian bamboo flute, acclaimed both at home and abroad. The next traditional musical instrument is the tabla. The tabla is a pair of twin hand drums from the Indian subcontinent. Indian subcontinent means India and its neighboring countries, which include Pakistan, Nepal, Bhutan, Myanmar, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka and Maldives. Since 18th century, tabla has been principal percussion instrument in Hindustani classical music. The tabla is also an important instrument in the bhakti devotional traditions of Hinduism and Sikhism, such as during bhajan and kirtan singing. Tabla is one of the main qawwali instruments used by Sufi musicians. Tabla also features in dance performances such as Kathak. Ustad Zakir Hussain is a famous name. Ustad Zakir Hussain was born on 9th March 1951. He is an Indian tabla player, composer, music producer, film actor and the eldest son of tabla player Ustad Allah Rakha. Ustad Zakir Hussain was awarded the Padma Shri in 1988 and the Padma Bhushan in 2002 by the Government of India, presented by President Abdul Kalam. Now children, let us study about the sitar. The sitar is a plucked stringed instrument originating from the Indian subcontinent, used in Hindustani classical music. The instrument was invented in medieval India and flourished in the 16th and 17th centuries and arrived at its present form in 18th century in India. Used widely throughout the Indian subcontinent, as I told you, includes the countries that surrounds India, that are Afghanistan, Pakistan, India itself, Nepal, Bhutan, Myanmar, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka and Maldives. The sitar became popularly known in the wider world through the works of Pandit Ravi Shankar, beginning in the late 1950s and early 1960s. The last instrument that we are going to study today is the Indian Santoor. The Indian Santoor is the Indian instrument which is a trapezoid shaped hammered dulcimer instrument. Dulcimer means a stringed instrument and a variation of the Iranian santoor. The instrument is generally made of walnut and has 25 bridges. Each bridge has 4 strings, making for a total of 100 strings. The santoor is a traditional instrument of Jammu and Kashmir and dates back to ancient times. It was called Shatha Tantri Veena in ancient Sanskrit text. The santoor is played while sitting in an asan called Ardha Padmasan position and placing the santoor on the top of the lap. While playing, the broad side is closer to the waist of the musician and the shorter side is away from the musicians, as you can see in this picture. Pandit Shiv Kumar Sharma, who was born on 13th January 1938, is an Indian music composer and santoor player from the state of Jammu and Kashmir. The santoor is a folk instrument. With this, we have completed today's topic. Now it is a time for you to take your homework. You must read page number 32 and 33 and solve the exercises. Children, you have to write the answers of a few cross questions in your GK copy. The first question is, what is balalaika? When and where was it developed? Next question, what is the literary meaning of iktara and what is the other name of this instrument? Third question, what is Aeolian harp? Where was it very popular during the late 18th and 19th centuries? Next question, what is the meaning of harmonia? Who invented the glass harmonica? And the last question is, name some traditional musical instruments of India. Children, all of you must read newspapers regularly and write at least 10 news from different fields. The news should be permanent from national news, international events, politics, sports, entertainment, etc. We will very soon meet in a new video with a new topic. Till then, take care, keep exploring. Thank you.